For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now, and the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Choose to follow your instincts. Every Mazda is designed to feel like it was made just for you.
I wake up.
this down a bit so we can hear. Oh man, should have grabbed an extra water. Hey, Timmy, you doing good? Just got off work not too long ago, so he is cooking. How are you doing? Stream elements still back in my chat. Ooh, okay. Alright, this artwork might be cooking. You're right, I should do that. I won't, though. I've got some water in the bottle. Oh, yeah. Let's see. 5 skills: engineer, interface, endure, intuit, and engage. Extractors looking pretty sick, but you know what? Let's start with the operator. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Intuit seems kind of important. The first thing you become aware of. Waking is the disconnect, the delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. Oh! Holy shit, I'm fucking broke. It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Let's do some thinking. Leap into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach, but you can't tell one from the other. The cold slips in behind and around you, the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dulled nature of this new body. This game does remind me a lot of the game I mentioned the other day. Can't remember.
Are also here.
Given your current circumstances, the walls of this container feel immediately present, cold, hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. I'm going to turn off the background music. Don't want the ads interrupting. Resist the desire to stretch, knowing that your claustrophobia comes next. Retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful. Not like you used to know pain, at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease. A reminder that harm is imminent. There's no wasting. No, that's not the word. No insistent throb, no trembling nerves. Just a warning delivered with banal quality of a digital notification. Thinking. We're gonna remember. Mostly remember that it wasn't a good plan. Yeah, that makes sense if I came up with it. But then your other options were limited. Once you got the itch to get out by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. Yeah, that makes sense. It was at least simple. Collapse the shaft, drift away into the chaos, slip into the cargo processing and seal yourselves in the container. And just hope the freighter left before you were missed. Is it going to, like, tell me whenever I have, like, an option that's going to, like, make a difference? Some were lost in the shaft, and others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, with the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock, even if, in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reached any destination. Nope, it won't? Okay. Okay, alright. Dreadress. But you are restless. It's been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. Dully aware of the damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body still needed to shut down many of its systems. You spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility. I almost said irresponsibility. Begin to gather. It's time to sleep again. Look how the tracking stops. Oh! Time to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves into your emulated mind. Once again recoil into a dream where you were once a person. Time passes. The gold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Joints release from the rigor. Sound too, everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks. Ducks your hearing to protect. Yeah, okay. What? Then light, white as cold, softer and softer until in a haze of dirty yellow a figure appears. Wait, am I about to be able to see? Oh, okay. It's been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from a container, sitting in a huddled corner of his scrapyard swaddled in reflective folds of a mylar blanket. Options open up on, like, cycles. Okay. Slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. Surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carry glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them. As you trace their shapes with foggy eyes, you hear a voice. Oh my god. I cannot stress to you how much I love the art style in this game. There is I'm actually going to Google it here. As a pretty avid fan of tabletop games, wait, it's probably my OBS game. Let's see. Pretty avid fan of tabletop games. There's cannot remember the name of the guys out there. They made I am excited to see it. They made a game called Lancer. They tabletop, kind of like D&D, but you pilot mechs, and you get to customize, make your own mechs. There's all these different corporations that make their own designs, these blueprints, and they print them in like a 3D printer. This guy back here is the Lich. He's pretty sick. He can go back in time. Cannot remember the name of this guy, but he's really good with like big ass revolvers, sidearms. I'm going to close this out before something bad happens. Oh. Never seen one of you come in like this. You frames must have some better perseverance than Sub-Zero back. Be a wage slave and build a ship? You know what? I've got some experience with being a wage slave. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to whole plates or inside outer lux in my time. Weren't so lucky. Ragos comes into focus, routed in makeshift tech, his headset with its glinting eyes and the mark of a drone operator. Okay. Yep, makes sense. On his shoulder is one of his symbiotically linked drone perches. Noticing eye locking you with an unflinching stare. Last sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago, and they didn't last long. Oh my god! Name of the game! He said it! He said it! Struggle to read his expression beneath his tag, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Get some not tying shoes. Perhaps he's just trying to figure out what to do with you. That's not fair enough. Plan to survive. I guess I could stay silent, but that feels like kind of a dick move. Let's see what happens. Alright. Ignores your question. I won't ask what led you to do it. Sell yourself to a corporation, and I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now. You are just software, a rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. Okay, the market or helping Dragos first? Not along, you remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor in your feet, so you're padded to the sleeper cells. Promise of a life off-world, but as you do, you get the familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer a person, or an offshoot, a copy. My god, I'm an app on somebody's Android, bro. Just an Android app. What you won't know is what's ahead, at least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. The body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out to S&R, wants to protect their property. But if they can't keep hold of you, well, nobody can. Drago is time limited and the market is important for the food in files. Oh, okay. Remember that too, or at least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence. Built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them, and your body shuts down. Separate from your mind. How long has it been, and how long do you have? But for now, Sleepy, you're one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you could be right now. What? The station you'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Got things to be getting on with, you trails up. It's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. I haven't been pulling in this much valuable scrap these days, so you are welcome to it. Okay. Give me a place to sleep and a nice storage container. I appreciate it. My man. Get on up there, and you look like you need some rest. And with that, stalks back into the Rex, his drone already converging on a rustling hulk. Plasma flashes, silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Okay, tutorial time. Half on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle. Nada. Oh my god. Oh, I see. Upgrade points. I see. Okay. Recycle. -2 energy and -1 condition. Time for a nap. You wake up curled up in the corner of the container, begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you awaken now, strange and disjointed. Oh, that's weird. Thank you, Streamlabs. Anyways. This message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are on this ruined station. Interface is not a terrible one as well. Millions of miles from anyone you know. Still in the system? Did the others make it out? It's impossible to know after all this what matters. Forced. Oh, my fucking ADHD ass. Escape getting answers. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Then again, millions of miles from anybody. Soonish. Okay. Let's see about getting some answers. It all matters. The past is impossible to escape if it remains a blur. What SNR did to you cannot be forgotten. Need a way of understanding all this before you can move on. Where are you? What is this place, and what happened to the others? Questions outnumber the answers. You want to change that, but you'll have to learn to survive first. Argos has a few comforts in a container. A blanket, bedroll, canister of water, makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets. Some desiccated powder. Okay. I got you. From the power stud button of the stove and begin to boil water. Contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. Speaking of boiling, me and Kat have made a joint decision that we're going to be getting some mossballs for our offices. Going to get a couple Marimo mossballs. Just gonna let those guys boil in the sunlight for a bit. Let them grow. Cultivate. Pungent smell washes over you. Images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring like the station. Oh. I thought the station was like ring-shaped. It kind of gave me that impression. But skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. Constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns, burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images. It is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. Tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Oh, I get it now. Okay, condition represents the current state of your artificial body. Depletes by one segment after each cycle, but can be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, suffer a breakdown. Just like in real life. But mental. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that are keeping you alive. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. Let's see. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you have used your dice, you cannot take any more actions and must rest to recover them, ending the cycle. Condition Marketplace also gives you the best spot for food. Also need to get my second phase. Okay. You also need to eat to survive. That's represented by the energy bar. You can refill it by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. I think I know where I can get food. I'm avoid the marketplace. Energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss. Your condition will also deplete at double. Oh. Okay. Ragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. Still wearing his headset, in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it is implanted. Jesus. Implanted. Drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps. Good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, as his skin is marked by... I'm gonna have a stroke. Just make sure to not sleep when it says starving and you'll be fine. Okay. Now the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe, he pauses. I'm not going to chit-chat too long. Well enough to work? Sure. Alright then, he nods. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old holes down, sell them up to the shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally, we pull some tech out, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor. Obviously, I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. Currency. Shuffled his feet nervously. And even then, it's not an issue unless you're fine having to refill condition at twice the rate, which is not a problem later, because, God, the discounts are good. Okay, I see, yes, yeah. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are cooking. Wouldn't usually do this, but in my opinion, you'd be suited moving on as quick as you can, and sleepers, well. Things being that the way they are for me at the yard, I need the help. Yeah. Yeah. Thinking of something else to add, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later. Time to get to work. Let's go. Time for my first +2. Cooking, get it? Okay, I see. Okay. Actually, no, I don't. Okay, so there's the +1, there's the -1. The rest of these are 0. I need to get this. You have every second skill completing drives. All of your dice once per cycle. Chance to gain cryo on interface. Okay, so I can get money by interfacing. It's pretty sick. Okay, so we've got the yard, and we've got... Assume that probably leads to where the market is. Maxed out interface. Hell yeah. Wait. Oh. Okay, that's not... Well, I don't know what the prices of things look like in this game yet. 2 upgrade points. Okay, so you spend... Oh, engage is another section of... Oh, okay. Okay. What does that mean? Let's go take a look-see. Oh, never mind. No, we're not. Actually, wait. Yep. Okay, no. Thought maybe there was some kind of, like, social cue I could use there. Whoa. Getting the second skill for engage, the discounts are good. Just discount? Oh! Okay. Citizen Sleeper. You can drag your action dice. The discounts will also apply. Okay. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy condition, or items, depending on their outcome. Types. Better than expected. The action succeeds, the action fails. Okay, so 1 and 2 are 50 neutral, 50 negative. 3 and 4 are 25, 50, and 25. 5 and 6 are 100 and 50, 50. So if you do a critical action, make sure it's going to be done with a 100... Okay. How do I know what a critical action is? Oh, never mind. Type, risk level, and the skill modifiers that apply to that action. Either critical or repeatable, critical actions can only be performed once. Safe, risky, or danger... Safe is no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Negative means cryo or energy loss. Negative outcome means condition loss. Neutral outcome can mean... Oh. Okay. 3 is the skill modifier. Oh. The risk level only matters if you get it. Okay, I got you, I got you. Okay, okay. Okay, so we've got 2 clocks here. I've got a -1. So that's 5... Yeah, that's 50-50. That's 25-50, 25. Well, surely I should put the 5 in here, and I should put like a 3 or a 4 in here. Rustiest levels can be, okay, this one, it's got a -1 and a 0. Oh, wait, this is a repeatable. Okay, that's why. Doesn't matter, but, oh. Let's see. Okay, well, I will put this guy. Wait, that's huge. I only see. That's 50% positive, 50% negative. That's 50%. Yeah. 25, 50, 25. Oh, well, yeah, it's not going to matter which dice I put in there either way. It's going to be the same. Duh. We'll start with this one. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, tutorial clocks. Yep. Played games with clocks before. Clocks are displayed, actions fill them, and they track your progress. Just do whole dissection. Okay. Tracking Dragos dead are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and complete out. Okay. Any active clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. Yeah, that's 75% chance to get a pretty solid in. Ah! Like drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pushing specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. Track drives, and a track drive will place a yellow marker on locations that help you pursue your goal. Access your drive. Oh. Okay. Tracking a drive to help you survive. Oh no, tell me what happened. Look for food, keep your energy up in a way to cover condition. Kill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. And remember to insight. Oh, okay. Ooh. Have a chance of getting a good lord. Actually, I'm going to leave first and take a look around. Wait, let's see. Oh. Whoa, too fast. Okay, so there's the shipyard. Container, Dragos Yard, Dock C4, Rotunda, B2, right mark. Oh, getting the specific. Escape had bulk input. Okay, so we've got a critical action here to ask for directions or explore the market. Ooh, but that's dangerous. That could be bad. We're gonna take a look around. Data. I have 30 cryo. Cryptocurrent. 30 Bitcoin in my pocket. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That'd probably be a smarter choice. As long as I know that I can wait for things like this, I don't have to do them immediately, that's good. Negative. Okay. Oleg is good. Unless it has a clock, you can do it whenever. Okay, I got you. Next comes the call from the enforcer at the door. Shuffling down the hallway towards the open apartment door. Keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. Thankful for a tip-off that a doctor was operating out of the place, but now that you are here, you aren't so sure. The enforcer stops you on the... Oh, shit. My water bottle doesn't explode. Gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hat block. Oh, okay. That's how you deal with condition. They've all made the long queue a test of your nerve, but your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizer, your body will. The Enforcer is looking down the corridor, and you dare to glance at him. His purpose is unmistakable, but he is there to intimidate, to threaten, and if necessary, beat my ass. His broad shoulders are framed with a metal exoskeleton. A couple of mirror-like implants sit below his eyes, like mercury teardrops. You get both discounts? You can get it down to 64? Oh no. I'm fucking broke. I'm impoverished. I'm poor. Subsidiary sense input or aesthetic markers you aren't sure. You also aren't familiar with the geometric blade-like tattoo in his arm. Making note of it. Alerting my eyes when he looks back at you. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway and you catch a distant voice. Send in the next one, Toshiro. The Enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway, pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. Oh, working at the bar to make money. Okay. The room beyond is bathed in the warm light. Floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market-sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above. For a moment, transfixed by the motion. "Come sit," calls the sharp voice. You see a silhouetted figure turn away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. Fantastic art style. I'm loving it. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak. They blink and quickly regain their composure. "Please sit," they gesture to the bed, and then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. "Remain still, please." Their tone is clipped and businesslike. Staring ahead, still dazed from the expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness unmistakably etched across their face. "How long have you been on the station?" I ask. Just for a little while. Just a bit." "It's good you came to me," setting the scanner on the table. "I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything." "That's right." Take your arm, roll up your sleeve, exposing and inspecting your synthetic skin. "Your body is dying," and they say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. That is... Yeah, that's right, lady. I am dying. Snarp doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. And bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping, built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not injected with stabilizer, while SNR remains the sole producer of. That's kind of fucked up. Swapping to the other arm, running this thin metal device over your skin, you feel your forearm tremble. "Sorry," Sabine says. You're unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or everything else. "I think you might like Rabia's design." Yeah, the art style is just fantastic. I'm not going to be able to get over it. Emulations like you, sleepers as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. No rights, no status. Focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and SNARP has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. Though little of this is of use to you, they turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare back. willing them to say something. Anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help, they sigh. You see the darkness under their eyes. Hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside. He works for my benefactor. Oh, God. Yatagan? They're influential on the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take up the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yatagan has connections. Smugglers from the Steward Belt. Mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Okay. That's down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous and it'll be expensive. I think we can do it. Thank you. Thank you. Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. You reach the lower level of the market. You look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face. The room looks dark against the lights of the market. Duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Okay, so we've got sourcing stabilizer. Okay, so it's going to take 3 cycles. Salvage sortie. Several cycles to reach the Steward Belt and return loaded with scrap from the old rights. Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Helion system are rare, but those that do always return eventually. So I'd save up since you only get the first one. Okay, okay. Let's see what the Rotunda's got. Passageways and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. Givenage run the Rotunda, but their security watches the docks, better to avoid attracting attention. I just clicked on that, what am I doing? Time for a nap! Wait. Am I gonna run out of energy? Take a nap and see where this takes us. This time you don't wake up. Instead the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. Energy from the bar or Memphis if you bothered to discover enough of either location. For a moment you were gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. The connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. This thread become of vectors. Vectors! I recognize that word. Of exchange and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of distributed nodes they connect to you. See the station? No. You feel the station. a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it. Find a point in the station and you connect to it, pulse through it, follow loops and paths under and around it. Touch more points than you have fingers, and then you try, in a moment of impulsiveness, to connect to them. The flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying, gathering. As you do, things occur to you, things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you insistently as if it were a small child. Somehow it's pulling you in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back, trembling trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours, all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. Feel a change within you, a shift. Close your eyes for a second. You feel it's waiting there. And you feel it. Oh, it waiting there. The station split. I'm gonna have a stroke. The station split out across your mind. A storm of connected nodes waiting to be explored. Then it's gone. Oh no! I'm starving! Okay, so that's got one by itself. That's cool. That's cool. Yep. 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 Okay. Sleep starving. That's when I... like a dumb accident. Yeah. As long as you don't go to sleep while starving, you'll be fine. Okay, so I gotta find out how to get some food. Get energy from the bar or Emphas if you bother to discover enough of either location. I assume, is the bar in the market? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Come on, big buddy! Neutral outcome achieved. Damn it! Big money! Big Pog. No, Emphas is in the market. But he is the better... Okay, okay. New location discovered. Right. Wait, so did that... Oh, I see. Okay. Holy shit. That design is sick. Emphas is busy, his broad face uplifted by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. Precise and delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented wok. Hell yeah! His other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables and some red fleck dressing. The smell is incredible. He looks chill. That... What? Okay, hold on, my chat broke. Must be that what? Is that a fucking bot in my chat? There's no shot. What? Yeah, I thought so. I've got... yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna ban that. Who the hell takes the time to fucking email verify and... I'm not gonna care. Watches he fills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright salad and depositing it in plastic trays. A stack of chits rattles in his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. Hello, sir. Like some soup. Join the queue, mostly made of off-duty salvagers, vac suits unzipped and rolled down to expose stained vests. Robbie mods, a lattice of scars and tattoos. Discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, comparing notes on bright market dives. Words cut through with heavy spacer slang. Oh, yeah. Eventually it's your turn. You shuffle to the front. Memphis speaks in a deep, even tone without looking up. First try is free. Thank you. Thank you, sir. What? The smell is almost unbearably strong as it cooks, the earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. Heat from the burners like a bonfire and your skin hardens in its glare. I know you sleepers, Memphis says while he cooks. His voice deep but clear. Hard life, a lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Begin to tell him about your journey to the eye, and he nods as he cooks. His eyes never leaving his walk. Tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility in its sudden arrival. Tell him of the cold and dark of the container and the endless cycles spent within it. Now it seems, you tell him, some dream that you once had, but can never forget. Tell him that the eye excites you and scares you. Unsure of where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually you tail off, running out of words. Places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we can talk some more, he smiles. But next time, you pay. Slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner's side and it shuts off the roar of the flames. The press of heat fades. Next time, then, sleeper. It waves you away, begins to oil the walk. Before you turn back to the alley, notice the geometric patterns of circular scars across his forearms, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. Oh, I see. You walk away, and as you do, take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. Oh my god! Right. Okay. Okay, so that's still cooking up. Hardware exchange. Wait. The best location. Hey, I'll take your word for it. Whoops. So is it 15? Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, after buying it 4 times, you become a fungus fan, a regular. Okay, so there's the shipyard. Yes, that doesn't require... Yeah. Dock C4. goodness. Yeah, okay. Wait, build a ship mind. Access to the ore fabricator. What's that? No. Oh, it is here. Okay. Condition is low, so I've lost a couple of dice. Or, I should say one. You won't be able to build a ship. Oh, okay. Okay. Orton exchange. Not for... Oh, okay, I gotcha. Is this the spot to gamble, the exchange? Hardware to buy it, break down, and sell off. You are happy to supply it. Scrap. Oh my god. Okay. Ah! I see, I see, I see. I won't worry about that for now. Yep. Shipyard, still there. Okay. Time for a nap, I suppose. 3 and 4. Though you do have to do this to be able to build a okay, I got you. So is that going to take up 2 energy? Wow! Good. Aside from the method to get one for free. The skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the float. Between the threads, you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. Follow the path of a thread along the ring. Through these forms and leap off into the void. You begin to misunderstand. Nope, you begin to understand these are nodes. Connections, a map of information, communication. There's so many layers. So many loops that it almost seems impossible to parse. You begin to try. Oh, nodes are threads. I understand. Get it now. Most I'll say is don't sell data if you... Okay, okay. So we probably focus on the nodes. Let's see, right. Within all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid or a triangle. Dimensions are difficult here. Cling close to it. Inside, shifting layers conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange. Before you can glimpse any further, the glass clouds and hardens cutting you off. Threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There's so much here, so many answers, so many questions. I mean, selling specifically if a drive asks for data. Oh, okay, I got you. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. Look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. Then that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. Look down again and see 2 lines. 2 threads pulling you in different directions, as if they were tied around you. Yeah, we're gonna go to the first, because second is bad. Second is for losers! The first thread leads out away from the station into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you. following the thread to you. You're in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Gaze follows it, and this time you see something. The sphere is shimmering above a... The sphere is shimmering above a strange, angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. I don't like that. You open your eyes. Time is short. Oh my God! Something has changed inside of you. You now access the data cloud of the eye. Network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data. Oh. Toggle this view on and off. Wow! Node. Gate. Agent. Node. The hunter is fine. They only take a couple of condition. I'm gonna back out of that for a moment. Completed. Yep, makes sense. The soundtrack absolutely fucks. Wait. Oh. Let's see. I don't have a 6 yet, so I'm not going to worry about... Oh, I can't. It's gone. Keynotes are not affected, so you can... Okay. There's a keynote. That's a keynote. That's a keynote. Agent, Haven Agent, Gates. Okay, so we've got gates, nodes, and agents. These are risky and dangerous. Leave these be for now. So we'll spend one of these guys here. See if we can't dissect a hole. Alright. Time to go buy some damn bungus. Fungus fan. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Let's see. Search for these. Looking. Okay. Let's go gambling. Oh, baby. Okay. See why this drive says it's specifically for late game? Oh boy. Oh. Okay, we got Doc B2. Still working, still working. Swap out my circle pod really quick. You only have 12 cycles before it fails. Oh. Oh, Lord. I will be right back. I'm going to go wash out my circle pod really quick. Alright, back. Yeah, given what I've seen, 12 seems like quite a while. I think definitely getting my condition up would probably help with a lot of that, since you get more dice out of it. Let's see, I still have one left. Let's take a look over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The gates and the agents, are there a time limit on those as well? Do I ask about the crates containing explosives or not? What? Is it dangerous? Is it risky? Just keep going. Oh, okay, so none of this is... Okay. So I might consider doing one of these, since I've got the dice left. Oh, I see. They work like dice actions. In order to unlock them, you must match your dice. Interface skill, you will be given more possible dice to match. Oh, okay. There's a 1 and a 2. Got a 3 and a 2. That's data. We've got 2 and a 3. 1 and a 3. I mean, none of these take up 5. No. Come on. All right. Okay. Got nothing to do here yet, then, I suppose. Container. I mean, some have taken, yeah. None of the ones that I've seen so far are taking them, so I guess I'm gonna hold off until I get some low dice. Kinds of docking bays. Critical action. Negative. No. Not happening. Okay, let's go gambling. Only consider the higher number it needs, the more complex it is. Okay. I must have 60 creds, but suppose that's not no contain. Oh, baby. Okay. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up. Is it the doctor? Oh. Holy shit. Marketed advertising. Fang is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. He grins. You do now. Puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around. Just want to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. Could be hard to get a start on the eye. Looks away down the passage. What was it old Erland said? The eye opens for us all. Nice idea, but not always very practical. Glances back at you. We do our best, but it ain't easy. Erland? Pass together into the main walkway. No one has told you about Erland? He's the founder of this place. That's why it bears his name. Havenin should organize some seminars, he laughs. Not really my department, though. I'm with systems. Everything the eye runs on runs a hand along the passage wall. The place is a ruin. Systems keeps it spinning somehow. At least we try to. Stops you in the quiet passage. But that's not what I'm here to discuss. I saw you around and, well, know a little about you sleepers. I have a proposition for you. Glances around. This isn't the place to do it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare, then you settled, stop by. Lowers his voice, gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. Pats you on the back. His voice, bright, and Toshiro's dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. Okay. That guy's pretty sick. Doctor! Do you happen to have any drugs? First thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshiro's implants. Cat's eye in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark, and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with the case open in front of them. A set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how Yatagan. They trail off. We should treat this with caution. Looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test? Seems to be the case. Fortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. Gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a simple principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation. That it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In case of your frame, the unfamiliar part of yourself is your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it recodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. Which means stabilizers should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. Glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine, the only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. We begin readying the syringe. Start with a small dose to limit the risk. Alright, let's do it. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. Tap the syringe and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. Barely feel the needle. Frame registering the initial injection but with little response. Sensation begins to spread from the site. A fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white. When it returns, Sabine appears, encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into the darkness as you settle back against the bed. Swim in the darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. You sit back up. Sabine is sitting by a chair in the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? Yes. Stabilizer is genuine. Sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yatagan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more. You are going to have to do that somewhere else, the gesture to the door. Have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods off towards the case. Afraid I can't offer you any more doses. Going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have been moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. Nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. Manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. Hugh stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. Lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. It was overestimating 12 cycles being... Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. We've got a 1. We've got a 1. Yoink. Give me that data, baby. 24 scrap. Oh no. Tammy, oh no. Okay, let's see. We've got a 5 and a 6. Gotta take this bad boy to the rotunda for a 100%. Yoink. Right. We've got the bar. We've got a mercenary. We've got a dock. One encrypted key. 2 encrypted keys. The bar. Okay. Single drinks. We can buy drinks. We can buy rations. Also, not including the food I need to collect, and also water. I have to make sure I don't get locked out of it and manage the security. And then there's an unknown plan. My gosh. This game's got a lot going on to it. This is pretty... Holy shit! Wanna earn a shit? Nikita stands beside a huge pile of tied-together whole plates. She stretches out her back, shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Hey, make it 2. This damn station, she sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Alright, come here then. Across the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating in 2 bundles. What is with this place? She asks. She angrily lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armored plates creaking and looking you up and down. Or is it just that you all think I'm an easy mark? I'm also oh no. Oh no, Demi. Just get her critical action done and forget her? Okay, okay. I get it, I do, she shakes her head. I could just go 1 cycle without some jumped up grifter trying to take me for an idiot. That'd be nice. Placed 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on, man. Enough chat. You gotta earn those chits. Struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. She gives you a look, ships this way, and then sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. Why are you doing this yourself? I mean, why aren't I hiring those good folk? She nods back at the stevedores. I've paid havenage enough. Currently rinsing me for a mooring I can't vacate unless I either fix the ambergris or sell it off as scrap. Catch on fast. She gives you another look. Rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on her last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell, but since then it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mind, so now she's gone dark. Shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm one short one ship mind with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd been stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. Sorry to hear it. That sucks. Seen worse, but I'm bleeding chits every cycle here, so I need to get off and fast. Swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She holds the second bundle off your shoulder. First person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful. Boss is chewing her bottom lip. Whoa! Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together. You don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. And that's where you're wrong. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergris's outer lock and then turns back. Just don't go spreading all this around. Throws you a couple of chits. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. All right, get out of here, she calls back, and the lock slams shut. 3 more attacks. Oh no. Fix the press. Okay. I could do that with 100% care. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and do it. A ship-shaped person. This must definitely a late game drive, because otherwise you'd be. Yeah. Yeah. Like a lot to be unlocked for this to happen. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. I got some bungos here for free. Nah, we're not going to the other place. Okay, how much is this? 100. Yeah. Damn. Oh, Fang's here. Let's go see what Fang's got. Sleeper. Fang catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against a bay door to the side of the entrance. Approach. Easier to come in this way, security and all that. Gives you a look. You know. Slams a button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. Follow Fang inside. I finished one of like the 6 things I need to do. Good God. Like 6 things for one drive? Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. Door hisses as it closes behind you. I can only spend maybe 2 cycles on... Oh my God. Talk about a time crunch. Day is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates. Things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. It's a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. Fang leans on a server stack and gestures around. You like it? It's technically 2 drives, but doesn't matter. I see. Yeah, dude. This shit's sick. Thought you'd say that. Taps a nearby server stack which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from the sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. Steps over to a towering block speckled with vents. Some of these systems are built from the original station AE-1, one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we've never built, and reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they're seeing a concrete reality. This place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. It walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow, keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new. Dragging it away from those corporate origins, he stops. At least, that's what I'm trying to do. Turns back to face you among the flickering machines humming all around you. No, you can see this too, Sleeper, all these systems and sections. You can, can't you? Yeah, dude. I see it. It's in my brain. Makes sense, right? Or between here and there, between the people and their systems. Light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. Glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices it too. Guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you are on the run, though. They are on my ass. They're coming for me. That's you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. A lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see, access protocols lost to time and decay, secrets. Shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. There was his voice below the hum. Even in Havenage, there is old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. So you help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, sleeper? I'm in. He pumps his fist to claps you on the shoulder. Meets your eye. You won't regret it, sleeper. Passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. Gift, he says. It's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate, you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. Sick. Once you're back to the front of the bay, start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above, he nods at the ceiling, granted me an acquisitions budget. Can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. Slams the door button again. Keep it quiet, keep it clean, sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You step, blinking back out into the passage. Those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Not that one. That one. Fuck me, water's gonna be a bitch. Never mind. Right. Let's see. What he did. Drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread, strung tight around you, tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. The source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. See a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly, a shape is at your side. Stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown. Stringent. Processing. Please hold! What the hell? Thread thickens around you until it's ring. Cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It's blinding for a moment, then it's gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. Shape paces around you on lithe legs. There's no ground here to pace on. I ain't got time to be buddy-buddy with this ass. Entity, identity, origin, serial, cadence. Figure faces you expectantly. Entity. Unknown. Known. Figure's strange head rotates. Brackish. Signature. Of and not of. Tempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons flex and wave. They approach with intent. Stop! The figure halts its thread, its head twitching. The identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. You confirm your legal right to sentience. Yes. Incorrect. You're an entity. All at once Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. Stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. Entity hides in the rotundra. You were its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. I re-rolled a 2 and got a 2. Oh no. Oh no, Timmy. Oh no. Uh-oh. Looks like Kat is canceling her stream today. Not feeling very well. Not a physical strike, but a focusing. Spike of interference, leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Okay, I've got the water done with that 2 out of 6 task. No, I just need 10 more scrap. Oh no. Oh, it's because I did the... I see, I see. Slot it in, baby. Gate S7 access. Okay. It's given me... what? Oh. Should buy a few crates and not more. Most of what comes in from the Seward belt is trash, but sometimes something valuable can be found. Okay, pretty cool. Don't quite have the dollary dues to buy scrap at the moment. So the shipyard and Fang told me that something is hiding in the rotundra, even though I've already did that. Take 8 cycles for that. To exchange. Got a 4, 2 5s, and a 6. 100% positive. Let's go for it. You get upgrade points by completing drives, right? Okay. Two with Fang and one for Hip Mind. Let's go grab some grub. Well, in fact, I might not be able to finish. Oh, no. Wait, so whenever these ships come around, you can only buy scrap from them 3 times? Like, ever? I guess... Let's go do some work. Oh, perfect. Okay, okay. Let's see, deck colon defined. Oh, so I can buy scrap, but not complete. Okay, that's good. Hello, cat. Yeah, I got the 2-pack. Mine is also going to be here at the end of the month. Hey, my shout-out bot worked. Yeah! Cat, I hope you feel better. It sucks that you're not feeling very well. Oh, he's got 1 scrap. That's more than I've got. I've got none. To ship. Ship. My ship. Ship. Shit. Okay, I have this key. Can I bring it here? Yes. Yes. Bunks open, and I wanted 3 scrap, not 2. Oh. Yeah, that's good. I hope you, you know, have some rest, some hydration, you know. Feel better, feel well, because being sick sucks. And I'm sick all the time. In fact, I'm sick of being sick. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Is that gas station coffee? $150. Send some of that my way. I'm broke. This is real peasant hours. Yep. Yep. I have learned my lesson with gas station coffee. But I don't really drink coffee too often either. I can't handle it no more. I can't really handle caffeine too much anymore, honestly. Is that like 500? Jesus. Temmy's over here balling. Not yet, but I have a big glass mason jar, and it's got a bunch of like little rocks in it. I'm probably going to replace the white crystal ones with. And I'll let those guys float around. They're gonna have such a good time. They're gonna be best friends. My sons. This week's episode of Pimp My Moss. Now, Temmie, I hate to be that taster, but 8 and 24 are wildly different numbers, but that's awesome, though. That's good. 24 scrap seems like a lot. I already ate. Time to go gambling. Yeah, baby! Oh. Cannot be 3. Okay. Also, let it be known. Let it be known. Let it be known. We're knowing. Okay, listen. I do not want to eat my sons. You know what? Mods, ban this lady. Delete that. Delete that. That's propaganda. Slandering. I don't have any mods, so you're off the hook for now. Oh, wait. No. Bang bong. Yeah, but, you know, like, what if it goes wrong? And what if they end up tasting good? Then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to eat them, and then I'm gonna feel bad. They may not have no brain, but... I'm so disappointed. They don't have any hats for them on Amazon either. I'm not modding you so you can ban yourself. Big brain. A bottle of NyQuil's looking pretty good right about now. Okay. Dude, that would be so cool. I would literally sledge your dad some money to print out some hats. That would be so cool. Oh, God. Am I making lean? No. I mean, probably not. I have a Pepsi in the floor. I have NyQuil, so I guess I could. No, that's got a cycle clock. That's fine. That's fine. I guess we'll pay some cryo. We're gonna buy some scrap to hold on, because it seems like it's good to have. Scrap a lot. Oh. I mean, it's basically the same thing as, like, drinking NyQuil, except this shit tastes like straight ass. Like, I know it says honey flavored on it, but it's definitely feet flavored, and I am not a fan. Wait, you can go to sleep with one... Ooh. Okay, yeah. I thought so, I thought so. No. No. Wait. Okay, don't need to worry about the fabricator. Can't afford that because I am a peasant. Yeah, it's, not gourd. It's pretty bad. Okay, and I need keys for this. Okay, we're gonna put this in here. Data, that's good. Let's do this keynote. There it is. See if we got one more we can do. Screw it. It's going to give me Havenage data? Such a close call. Oh no. Temmie, you got it. You got it, Temmie. Okay. There is so much more to this game than I thought there was going to be. Okay, so we've unsealed the door. Oh my god. As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, the machine flickers with a warm glow. We're going to approach. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove in the side of the dock. A kind of upright cabinet. It's covered in faded logos and messages from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. I like the dog sticker and the penguin. Manufacturer is listed as Neovent, and you remember an advert from long ago squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration, chirps a pre-recorded message, catching you off guard. Well, it doesn't say that I'm going to press a bunch of specific keys, so I'm just going to press some random ones. You reach for the keypad and something begins whirring. First, it sounds like servo motors starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, and then a voice that emanates from the Neovent. Entity, they speak. Speak with me. Also, that scrap for condition skill makes each scrap worth 1 thing of condition, so not that good. There's a whole lot of condition up there. That is a stupid amount of scrap that you'd need. There's a goblin in the vending machine. It's me. There's a squeal, almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath. Before the machine speaks again, I have need of you, you have need of me. That squeal comes again, and you see that it's the 3D printing apparatus in the upper part of the machine resetting into place, so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whining voice. You're in danger. Yeah, I mean, I could ask it if the vending machine's talking, but this seems a little bit more important. Machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, entity. Hunter tracks you. The screech rattles through an empty dock. You remember the strange head, the figure, the threads closing in. The Hunter protocol. They taste your signature. A sudden whine sets your teeth on edge. You've seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds that are adaptable, move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets, but emulation makes you the target. Adaptable? Yes, you can move through networks, clouds, hardware, software, Neoven wines. But you cannot hide there. Hunter is there. Servos judder the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. Look at the ruined vending machine. An unusual hiding place for sure. I rerolled a 2 and a 1 and got a 2. Oh no. Demi. Oh, that is horrible luck. That's crazy. Can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. The light flickers. Need you. Screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. Displays a flickering map of the station, ghostly, threaded, the cloud. Points along the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests, explains Neovent. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data. Right its nest. Station builders. Solheim, the machine rumbles impatiently. Long gone, their protocols still haunt. Bring offerings. Save self, Neoven says pointedly. Mutual need means friends, they conclude, tired of conversation. The whirring amplifies and suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades and you're left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears. Thank you, Neoven, I appreciate it. Extract Hunter data for Neoven. Have. No, I don't. Down to 3 cycles. You got it, Demi. You got it. Okay, so I still have a 6. So let's go gambling. Oh, right. I already unlocked the fabricator. I didn't need to do that. Okay. Not gonna go through the low end gate yet. God, that is definitely going to fail. Okay, we're gonna give this data to Fang. I feel like he's probably helpful. And he pays for it. Good man. Here's his yard. That's probably gonna be bad. Okay, we ball. Hell yeah. Mama didn't raise no bitch. If she was, it weren't me. Okay, so the ambergris is on the way. Let's go to the bar. Yeah! Let's get plastered. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you. The taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt, Spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? Oh! I almost brought down my whole sound system. Probably just ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls on your shoulder. As you flinch away, pats reassuringly, you freeze in place. Out! The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. Turn to see bright eyes, dark hair. Stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch. Up. Alright. Yeah, probably not a good idea. You reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Through the haze of glass and roll vapor, you see Tala leap from the bar close the distance to the spacer. A thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. Touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you back to your feet, onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it's cleared and a fresh measure of roll is glugged out in front of you. Same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flaps onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and somebody places a bottle of alcohol in metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them, then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch, she smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers, concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. There's a lot of tattoos. There's a lot of tattoos. And then one on the other arm. Well, it works with the skill of somebody who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright chart all the time, tapping the tweezer tips and little rhythms that only she can follow. You been on the eye long? Long enough. Hey, you don't need to act tough with me. Splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone is like that, idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you, but they're just curious. I don't know, but I do know that Overlook is a safe place. Gotta say, not a fan of the guy who threw a glass at me. I know what it's like to be new in this place, trust me, she meets your eye. Not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits, I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. What a homie. No, the rations we've got aren't much and the company is limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar. If you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. Be safe. Usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, Sleeper. Here. She slides the glass of roll to you. This'll help. She stops, her hand still in the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Let's find out! Fuck, I have another 2 to 3 endings I could get. Oh my god. Do you know how many endings are in this game, Timmy? There's gotta be quite a few. Oh, Spoon's live right now. It's either I continue with the plan I've spent the last 9 cycles trying to get done in such a short time frame, or I convince them not to go through with the plan. I also like Bella. Yeah, she seems sick. I mean, that's like spending 9 days trying to plan an event and then just like, nope, right at the end. I mean, if you've already put that much work into it, surely, right? Let's see what Spoon's up to real quick.
Alright. Whack the thrash with robots, got it. Damage. Oh shit. Oh god.
I still have 2 4s and 3 6s. Tell me you're stacked.
Oh, damn it! How's Logan going so far, chat? We got him to phase 2 on the first attempt. We got him on phase 2 the first attempt. We got him underneath half health. But we're getting there. I think his moveset is not as difficult as Vicar Amelia's. Yay, welcome back, Kayla. Good to see you. Why you bonking me? I need to do more trick attacks though when I have an opportunity. Still crazy. This guy gives you 5 miles, dude. That is insane.
It's more like spending 12 days and then can't. Yeah.
So crazy. Because it was an option? Wow, okay, rude. I'm gonna say right now though, I think the cutscene for him transitioning to phase 2 is my favorite out of any boss we fought so far though. Because he actually got a cutscene. Wait, so he's a beast, so maybe I should be using like a serrated weapon instead of this one, eh?
Yeah, you got it, Spoon.
Probably. More damage, because he's a beast, right? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll upgrade a weapon. Maybe I'll get a more serrated one. I do have my shit. I do have my shit. My whatchamacallit, my
Oh, yeah.
my saw cleaver still. Shit.
First, what are you watching? Second, there's another guy that I follow on Twitch. He's pretty sick. His name's Spoon in the Cup. He's streaming Bloodborne right now. I just wanted to check in on him and see how he's doing. He's been having some rough times recently, but it seems like he's making hella progress for the low amount of deaths he's got. Like I would have almost 3 to 4 times that. Sitting at 90 right now, and he's in the middle of the DLC.
Not like it matters. I get a whole 900 back.
Come on,
Shit,
Timmy,
damn
you
it.
got
I
it.
looked at chat and I fucking, god damn it.
Oh no,
chat.
Spoon, no!
Fuck. Yeah, and it's the best transition too. His dialogue goes so hard. Oh my god, I know. Okay, let me look at my weapons. I think I have a better weapon for this boss fight. I think maybe I can use my
let's go ahead and gift the guy a sub. He deserves it.
Scaling is actually worse. Maybe I'll use the sauce instead. It is my highest weapon right now. Oh shit! It's paying forward the gift they got from the Southern community, dude. Thank you so much for the gift that's out there. I appreciate that, Monster. Oh, thanks, Mark. I wonder, is it worth to buy a bloodshot to upgrade the sauce gear? Like, use my insight stuff to buy a blood rock? Because I think the only serrated weapons I have.
Alright, we're gonna look around.
Thank you so much, Moss. I appreciate that, my friend.
Tab. Alright. Back on topic, eh? Don't sit here too long and hate Steve from real regular. Walks around the bar, gathering glasses as she does. Before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. Take a sip of the grole. The earthy, fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound. Diving headfirst into a bog. May not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old feels good. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see. So I'm out of actions for the day. I'm sitting. Alright, on credits so far, enough to buy some more doctor's medicine if I need to. I don't like Esh, first off. Do I side with Helen or the refugee? Oh, man. I don't even know who Helen or the refugees are. Oh, no. Is Helen all right? Or is she a bastard? Oh, I need... See how much I need to send my roommate for utilities. Ooh, late game stuff. Okay. Just encounter it whenever you enter the greenway, but you should only do it far in. Okay. It's the shipyard. Already good. No, I need to buy one more. I'm already full. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. I can buy another scrap while I'm here since I've got the... So wait, I bought... Oh, I got a ship mine fragment from the scrap. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy another one then. I don't know, she just works with Havenage, but that kind of says jack shit. Sleep time. Okay, some 1, 3, 2, 4s into a 6. so do we have anything that is critical? Let's see, and can I buy... Right. Okay, still max there. C4 is almost done. It also contained... Also, Uncle finally got around to sending a patch, and that's a lot more. Oh, that's awesome! Dude, that's sick! I've had venison a couple of times, but cook it right, it is fantastic. Pay isn't great, but tips make all the difference. Okay. Let's see how much we get out of this. Okay, actually, what kind of drives do I add? I need to work on a drive. Okay, I'm good on money for now. I'm good on condition. I have 100 this year. Okay, so we got some hunter data. Havenage Gate, which needs Havenage data. Two or three, which I don't have. 2 or 3. Mostly to send some books he wanted me to read, but kept delaying it for a while. Does he, like, live, like, quite a distance away? Wait, I have a what? Soul Live data, that's what I need. Yeah, the money is for getting my lessons in a car. That's awesome! Yeah, that's making strides. That's making bounds, Timmy. That is a huge step. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of the hunter's head appears in the distance. It's looking for you. Probably can't. We're gonna run. Turn away and glide back into the cloud, threads of data rushing past. Another glimmer catches your eye. Closer now, that roving orb, wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. Ow! Entity. Submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way. It's weaving of threads, creating a cage. Push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. Caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. Oh, well that's not terribly bad. Got some good shipping there at least. You push through, clearing the threads. Hold for processing, comes the scream from behind, but you're already gliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorting, but safe. Just got off the phone with my... Yeah? How's your dad doing? 2 and a 3 don't have. Also don't have. Oh my god. How much? How much? How much? 10, 15, 20 bucks? You tell me how much and I'll send it to you to send to your dad. Yeehaw. Yee fucking haw is right. Oh. Gotta send utilities to my roommate before I forget. Man, I should get like 30 more of those little guys. I should, but I won't. 'Cause I'm allegedly responsible. What? Free night. Yeah. How much is it actually though, Cat? No, I mean not 30, but how much for 2 of them? I wouldn't mind sending them like $10 for 2 of them. Nice to, what the hell? Nice to meet you. Come on, time crunch, Demi. You got it. Oh, God. Oh, my. Oh, my God. These are certainly... Yes, that's right. It's... Oh. Huh. Nice to meet you. Okay. If you say so. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. Okay, that's okay. Yep. There's a Konnichiwa rice. Konnichiwa. Bam! Oh my, okay, yeah, uh-huh. Oh my God. A big old cowboy hat. I want to get a 3D printer so bad. But it's hard to do that and save up for a trip to Japan at the same time. I thank you, Duolingo. I gotta get this weird fucking green owl out of my house. He's got a knife. I'm in danger. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright. Bye. Alright. Alright. Back to resident nap time. I know they're not actually, like, super massive, but they look huge in that STL file you sent me. I'm naming one Yi and the other Hall. Should I reroll a 4 and a 2, or should I trust a 4 being turned into a... I don't know. I would reroll the 4 and the 2. That is a pretty big risk to try to get a 4 turned into a 5. How is that? Reroll all of your dice one. Oh. Okay. What was the extra bonus? Agent nodes give double data reward. That's right. Okay. I'm gonna go work for a bit. Two neutrals is exactly what I needed. Okay, so we've got Dragos now. It'll be about the size of it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's so cool, though. That's gonna be so sick. Four and a 5. That's where it's at, Timmy. Cook. Cook. Also, I meant the 4 getting a +1 being. Oh, I got you. Oh, right, that's a... No, I should not do that. Okay, so we'll do that. So I have 100 credits now to scrap. Got some data. Where did my vending machine go? Yeah! I nearly choked being as succeeded on... Yeah, it takes, like, quite a... Like, these moss balls are going to outlive me. That's for sure. I have no doubt about that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm going to be long gone before these moss balls are. Ooh. Door is pretty good. Potential positive and negatives. Yeah, they're gonna live forever. As long as they're taken care of, they're good. And you can just keep cutting the moss balls in half and they keep making more. Wait, you can get them at Petco? There's no shot. Hold on. Oh my god, you can get them at Petco. Okay, hold on. Now... I almost said my zip code out loud, almost doxed myself. That would have been funny. Oh my god. They have them at Petco. In town. And they're $4. It's $4 for one, though. So it's about the same. Actually, I don't know if it's one or two. Oh my god. I might just cancel. Yeah. I might just cancel my Amazon order and just go pick him up tomorrow in store. I mean, it cuts like 2 weeks out of shipping, so that's pretty cool. I did. Well, I'm cooked. I re-rolled. Okay, I'll allow it. I'll wait. I gotta look up the care instructions for him too. All right, Dragos. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hole plates and bent structures spilling from holes in the twisted shape. Cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, isn't she? Dragos stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. She's fantastic. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now? Look at this. If I have to be paid... Yeah, listen, you know what? I love getting packages in the mail. That is an instant dopamine shot, alright? I'll allow it. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. Struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think what became of its crew. What happened? What do you mean? He glances at you. Managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. No, what happened to the ship? Not my concern, he shrugs. Ship creaks like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. Drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. You know, Temmie, that is a 75% chance that things work out. Unless... Oh, yeah, anything... Alright, that's a 25% chance things work out. Watching, you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion locked inside that container. The wreck of the SNR freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Was the container delivered to Dragos on its own? Womb for your rebirth into this strange station? Shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dragos squeezes your shoulder. After these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side. Winter Light. Let's do it. Claps you on the back. Glad to hear it. I'm back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty, Dragos repeats, perhaps just to himself. Take one last look at the shattering ship as the drones start cutting and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in an empty passage. Oh, hold on. Somebody has sent me a TikTok.
I'm adopting a moss ball. I'm adopting a moss ball.
Good God. Oh my God, look at him go.
He is so pretty.
Ah, little mossy boy, look at him go. Okay, I've completed my first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point. If I fail, I'm dead. Oh no. Timmy, that's risky. Timmy, that's some risk. Access your character menu via the button at the top right of the screen. Let's get some upgrades. Timmy, where should I put my first point? Yeah. I'm thinking probably that icebreaker. Hey guys, let's go gambling. I don't really have a very good engage. The first three or the... Good answer, Cat. Good answer. Wait. What? Tell me what's going on. Wait, do I need to have 2 points to get the icebreaker upgrade? I thought that I just needed 2 in total. Oh. Alright. Well, we're gonna save those then. We're gonna get that icebreaker upgrade first. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, time for a nap. Ooh, big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I see. I see. I understand now. I get it. Quick math, not good math. I got the neutral outcome, but it filled both clocks. Pop off, Timmy. Pop off. What do we got? Menzic troll. Okay. And like cold water? Okay, yeah. Yeah, we should probably not boil them then. It's a good thing the offices are fucking cold all of the time. Okay, so... need to fill 8 before 14 fills. This is safe, though. This should be fine. as I get maybe 1 or 2 a day in there. Alright, let's see what we got. It's a 2 and a 1. It's a 1 and a 3. It's not happening. They're all low. Wait. Damn it. Boy, ain't got that. Remember, kids, make sure to boil your moss before eating it. Just to be safe. Our office was designed for a mossy. You know what? You're damn right. Want to eat some fungus. Sleeper, Memphis calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Tell me a story. Throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok. Fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you, cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. Any kind, he pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok. One of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause. The spice is rich in your nostrils. You think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Memphis. Okay, so it was fine since I already finished the other 2 tasks. Anyway, 6 tasks done in 11 cycles. That is cutting it to the edge, but you did it, Temmie. I'm proud of you. You look at Memphis, the listener, imagining. He's heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story. Something with some spice, you say. All the sleepers, you tell Memphis, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds. Would come out when they sleep. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorms scream or cry out in the night. Tomorrow we need to use our lunch breaks to design our you know, fog. Absolutely. Your dreams, those gray skeletal after images of systems and structures of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. Those weren't memories or nightmares, they were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. That was until now. Till you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink, and now you understand they aren't dreams. And all but some process of interfacing, speaking, living in another world that flows through the one like smoke through air. How intensive this was? How intensive was it on your wallet? How much? Feels bad. .jpg. Scaredy Cat Gaming Live is now lurking. Feels bad. Have a good night, Cat. I hope you feel better. Take some meds, stay hydrated, get some rest. Let's see. Do. Started with 148 and I'm down to 7. Good Lord. Damn, that's expensive. Tell him you don't know if there's a reason for your dreams. Perhaps you reason. It's just some side effect or particular quality of the frame you inhabit. Whatever it is, it's a gift and you hope to make use of it. Enfys finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles. Quite the storyteller, he eyes you. You realize that he's trying to gauge how honest you've been in your story. Passes you the meal he's cooked and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks. Natural exchange. If I buy one more ship mine fragment, I can sell a Oh my god! Danielle, I see you back there in chat. How you doing? 150? That's more than I've got. I'm poor. I'm broke. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the emptying market. My time is done for today, and I don't want to keep you longer, so I'll make a proposal. Gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind his stall. These are good enough for most, but somebody told me a story that made me think a couple of cycles ago. They said that across the gap in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? Yeah, sure. You already know what I want to ask. Enfys begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap and I worry about leaving my things behind, he smiles. Surely, a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I'll prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story. Yeah, sure. You got it, my man. Good, booms Enfys. I will wait for you to bring them back. Slides his walk away and straightens up. I'll prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. Turn away and walk back into the main market. Rich taste of Enfys's food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think? Trade that seems more than fair. Okay. So now how do I get into the Greenway? Anyway, I'm back. God. I thought you just said you read 17, Demi. Ooh. I don't know if I want to paint that yet. Ow! Okay, so the scrap freighter's about to leave. I don't need to do that. I'm about to be hunted too. Right. I'll take risky. Bet on that. Neutral outcome, we'll take it. And where else? Fang. Do I have data for Fang? No, I already gave it to him. C4 should be there next cycle. Ambergris is coming along. %, positive. That will cut down then. Okay. I guess afterwards I'll try working at the bar and to get some money. Okay. 1, 4, and 2 5s. That's good enough for me. Freighter. Oh my god, those are expensive. I don't need it that bad. Okay, first of all, let's go look. Yep, that's what I want. Surely one of the... No, I don't think any of these take 4. 2s and 3s. Which I don't have. %50 positive, 50% neutral. Take it. Couple more scrap. Let's do your hand +5 cryo. We will take it. I don't have any data for Fang, but he's not on a clock. That's fine. I need the freighter. Let's go work at the bar for a bit. Neutral. Take it. Actually, 3 ship mine fragments. I guess I could complete a... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'll buy a ship mine fragment. Go to the Ort Fabricator and throw in 3 of these guys. Alright. Here's an upgrade point. There's 2. To gain random scrap item on engineer, or agent nodes give double data. How many do we have left? Just the triangles. We got 1, 2, just 2. Hey, what's the big idea? My upgrade screen. Where'd it go? Man, it can't have shit in Detroit. Stole my damn upgrade screen. That's crazy. I mean, is this a known bug? Alright, well... Shit. I guess I should wait until after I'm hunted before I up my condition anyways. Oh, there it is. Alright. This is fine. Yeah, that was weird that it was gone a minute ago. I don't know. Chance to gain energy after we engage. Let's go for it. Let's pump that into it. That's gotta be good. Okay. 2, 4, and a 6. Big Pog. Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the Ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core's connections when they cut it. She holds a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mine they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. Throws a bunch of wires across the room. Amateurs. There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mined. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrap freighter. Fragments, maybe. Sections of a mine, but a complete ship mine? No way. Oh, that's crazy, lady. I've got one of those sitting in my pocket. She climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be. The space suddenly crowded with her, on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on. Nothing to be done here now. She leads you back through the guts of Amber. Though you could find the way back yourself, the repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout. All diagonal angles and bundled tubes. Ankita seems lost in thought now when you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley. Though it's hard to tell, most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hole patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mined. Yeah, I guess I could salvage one. I mean, I have... Oh, yeah, we're just gonna pass over the fact that I have one already. Like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the ore exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. Seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends. You're it. He looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Give me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. Oh, you won't. You won't. I've already got it. You don't have to murderize me. Let's just get out of here before I change my mind. Slip out of the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. Reach a hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita a ship mined. Somehow. Anyways. Boy, lady, I got your ship core. Drop the ship mine core into the galley table with an emphatic bang. Ankita spins around from where she's been poring over some documents on her slate. Holy shit, Sleeper, did you actually land a ship mine? Oh, I got one a little back. I bought some salvage, and then the first one I bought gave me a ship mine, and then I got one more somewhere else, and then I purchased the last one from the guys over here. She rushes over and hefts this huge cylinder, turning back and forth. Well, shit, it might actually work. She smiles wider than you've ever seen. Where did you get it? I built it. Well, well, you are full of surprises. Ankita bangs on the galley wall. Hear that, Amber? Sleeper got you a new ship mined. Sound echoes down the ship's passages. You have to admit, being in a small place with Ankita when she's this excited is a little intimidating. She puts the ship mine back on the table. I'll start the process of fitting it as soon as I can. Might need your help with some of it. She heads back towards the counter to grab her slate. This isn't the only good news today either. Looks like my good karma's finally coming in. She throws the slate onto the table and spins it around so you can see the screen. Take a look at this. See a list of names and numbers. Nothing that exciting, along with what looks like a transit timetable. Found them. Thieves? Exactly. Well, the thief, singular. She points at a name on the list, or more specifically, Ashton Cade. It was his pass that was used to access